Good morning everyone. I am Tanishka Sharma. We will be interviewing Ms. Loveleen Menon, who is a secondary section literature tutor teacher. We will be interviewing her on the topic family life. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So could you describe your family when you were a teen?
So when I was a teen, my parents were quite open-minded, but there was a phase when it didn't really go well, that typical adolescence where you don't like your parents restricting you from doing something and you're more influenced by your friends and you feel your parents don't want good for you. So we've all been through that phase and we all end up sailing through it, and it's a kind of bittersweet teenage life, if you can call it.
So in your family, as you said, they were open-minded. So could you describe everything to them, or there were some topics which you couldn't discuss with them?
See, coming from an Indian family, there were certain topics that we were not open to discussing. But fortunately, I have had, if we skip one generation, my grandmother, I would say, was more open to me than my own mother. And I could discuss a lot of things with my grandmother which I could not discuss with my mother. So I didn't really feel that there was something missing. I had someone to discuss it. But yes, I would want to skip a generation and probably say that in my scenario, my grandmother was more open-minded I could speak certain topics to my grandmother that I could not speak to my mother, though my mother was equally open-minded.
So, being from an Indian family, do you think that your parents, influenced the decision which you made as a choice of children?
Okay, so, I was the first in my family to go to a convent school, and I'm talking about the 1980s, and it was a big thing. And I was like the pioneer because I was the eldest in the family, and when I went to a convent school, everybody else just, followed, and it kind of became a trend. But I clearly remember one of my uncles emphasizing that, you either speak in English or you speak in your mother tongue, which is Punjabi. And I think from there is where the love for literature and the love for speaking in English and maybe the fluency, of the language, it kind of settled much smoother in me than maybe other children of my age when I was young, obviously.